A Groof is to a bus as a Stroth is to a train. There are many types of trains on the island of New Florida. There are freight trains, passenger trains, women trains, men trains, and trains for anything. When a train comes into the electrical current of the motion detector, the wheels shunt the two rails and the train goes over the crossing while it senses the motion detector. When the train comes closer, the impedance keeps changing, letting the software in the signal box know that the train is on its way toward the crossing. Amtrak was being useful too because it had multiple engines leading by being really useful to whatever place it had to go to. Women trains are capable at doing jobs too, because they carry concept products to various places across a network or specific region, and that is why they're really useful. Alexia, the women train arrived at Notham Station. I hope there's no Groof on the tracks, Katie said. A Groof? Said Alexia. What's that? It's a vehicle you get inside that's bus-like, and it travels along the road which is larger than a bus, explained Scriba. I hope you know what a Stroth is, Katie said. It's a vehicle that runs on slab road tracks, which is something new, said Scriba. It is, Katie said. That's what a Stroth is. Just then, 8 new engines came into view. They were Alexi, Axa, Marcy, Brenda, Sloane, Zed, Cam, and Selma, Barbara, and Tiffany. Make way for the woman train, the octuple header said, because we're the best woman train New Florida has ever seen. And they rocketed through. It was a long train. Mr. Cakester arrived on board Stacy. Now then, Alexia, Mr. Cakester said. I'd like you to help Alexa, Marcy, Brenda, Sloane, Zed, Mikey, Cam, Selma, Barbara, and Tiffany with a train that's going to a newly opened slab road today. That sounds like fun, sir, Stacy said. Sounds good, sir, Alexia said, and steamed off. The 9 engines buffered up to some Amfleet cars, and they set off. We'll get you there in no time, said Marcy. And at last they arrived. You're the biggest Stroth I've ever seen. My name is Diane, said the big one. My name is Gwen, said the other. My name is Celise, said the big one. You are big engines, said the octuple header. and then they set off. A Groof is to a bus as a Stroth is to a train, said Diane. We have to collect freight cars today. They steamed out of the yard. It's nice to have them, said Bontley and Bosnard. Stoddy was excited. A man walked up. Since today is our first day, I'd like you to collect a load of carts that's going to Plofsburg, said a man. Sounds good, sir, said Diane. And she and Gwen backed up to the freight cars and hitched up with a heavy thunk and steamed off. The Groofs are in here, they said, and they steamed along. But they were heading to trouble. A passenger Stroth was parked in the siding, and the passengers got off just in time. Diane slammed her brakes on, but it was too late. Luckily, nobody was hurt or killed, but Diane was crumpled. I'm sorry, they said. After the wreck was cleaned up, the line was reopened and the trains were back in service doing their work. And now everyone knows that a train runs on railroad tracks and a Stroth runs on slab road tracks. That's another story.